Greetings everybody, welcome back to the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you happen to be new and be sure to hit that bell so you do not miss any of my content. Let's begin. Okay, so before we begin, I've got a couple of announcements. One, in the coming months, I more than likely won't be uploading as frequently to YouTube because this happens to be my 4th year and final year of community college, which means this semester I am auditioning for my college's production of Much Ado About Nothing. This essentially means if I get a role, I officially won't be having any time for anything other than play practices and schoolwork, which means YouTube will be put on the back burner for a little bit. Nonetheless, this doesn't mean I do not have any content planned for you guys because I got my Dark Phoenix Blu-ray, so expect to see some tribute videos for Jean Grey and Cyclops in the next couple weeks once I am sure I won't get in trouble for any copyright problems. However, when the semester ends in December, you can expect to see some more comic reviews like this. I am hoping to be able to read Amazing Mary Jane Watson this October as well as Dawn of X. However, today we are going into House of X issue 5 because your girl was fortunate enough to get her hands on a variant cover containing artwork of magic. So, moving into this, the first thing that we are hit with is an image of Magneto with his daughter, Lorna Dane, Polaris. And these panels are quite important in the beginning because it explains everything that had happened after House of X issue 4 from 2 weeks ago. Now, we know in House of X issue 4 that the biggest heavy hitters of the X-Men were killed in battle. This week's issue does a great job of relieving that inner agony that I am sure many of you have been feeling. Now, these panels with Magneto consist of him explaining to Lorna that the X-Men who have died in issue 4 of House of X are able to be brought back from the dead. This moves to imagery of 5 mutants, and these 5 mutants include Kevin McTaggart, Hope Summers, and Joshua Foley, but they also include 2 others that I've never even heard of before, Fabio Medina and Ava Bell. But Jonathan Hickman actually does a really good job of describing their powers and how they fit into this. So what I've gathered from reading this is Charles Xavier has stolen data from Mr. Sinister about genetics and reproduction and resurrection, and with help of Proteus, Hope, Tempest, Goldballs, and Elixir, Xavier is able to use the Cerebro computer to resurrect any fallen X-Men. And these panels, the detail put in as we watch Archangel and Cyclops and Jean Grey and Wolverine being resurrected, these panels are pretty interesting to look at because you watch as Storm greets each of the newly resurrected X-Men, and surely it's truly Cyclops and Jean Grey and Nightcrawler and Archangel and all the other mutants who died during Volume 4. They're legit. It's not a fraud. It's completely legit. They're back from the dead. And I mean, this resurrection without any help of the Phoenix Force, this right here is just pure gold, and I am completely happy about seeing this. Now, with that being said, guys, that's all we've got time for today. Be sure to hit that like button so you support the channel, and I will be back as soon as possible. Excelsior!